note here before we start. I missed episode 1, so I was gonna watch it now, but episode 2 is out. I don't know if they're releasing these episodes daily as opposed to weekly like they've usually been doing. Either way, I'll be doing 1 and 2 this one video. Also, I may be cutting down on editing just to get the video out there faster, so you may just see a sloppy video where I don't really make any edits and you see long pauses. We'll see how it works out. I'll try not to pause and look like an idiot the entire time while doing this. But Ahsoka came out. From what I know, I think all I really need to know to keep up with it is finish off the Rebels series, which I've done. So I'm aware of who Ezra is, what happened to him. I'm aware of who Sabine and Hera are. Let's see if that's enough. I've seen the trailers. Looks interesting. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, according to that scroll, it seemed like everyone believed that Thrawn was dead, which I don't understand why they would think that. I mean, it's not like him and Ezra died in a giant explosion or anything like that. That's spoiler alert, but at the end of Rebels, what ended up happening was that Ezra just summoned a bunch of giant space squids and then teleported off into the distance where no one knows. That was the whole thing. You just got rid of Thrawn. You didn't kill him or anything like that. So I don't know. Maybe there's something in this series that hasn't explained it yet, and maybe I should stop being impatient. Or maybe they forgot their own lore, or I don't know. Maybe everyone just said that to keep everyone calm and the populace, like, oh, Thrawn's dead, you don't have to worry about him. But I don't even understand why they do that. Like, isn't that they keep capturing him, just making sure everyone knows where he is? Okay, so for reference point, I'm at the part where 2 Sith Lords, or whatever the hell they are, have just infiltrated the freaking prisoner ship and are about to free, what's her name? The one that Ahsoka captured in the Mandalorian episode. I'm noticing some things here. One, I can't really fault the New Republic for doing something like this because I feel like the Empire would have done the same stupid mistake where they let someone in for no fucking reason. I mean, I figured anyone would have called their bluff, but not like that. You know what I mean? Like, tell them something like, yeah, but we're not going to let you on the ship. Just fly along with us. Eventually, we'll let you talk to us or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like there'd be a standard protocol that no one followed. But, I mean, I feel like both sides would fuck up in that kind of regard. I mean, one of the main reasons why any Star Wars show heroes is successful is because they keep fooling the Empire because they're dumb. Also, I'm noticing a certain kind of weapon that's lacking there. Because when you think about it, the original Republic fell because the Jedi turned on them. So you would think, well, we weren't able to stop a Jedi the first time, maybe we could stop them this time by using some kind of weapon to resist lightsabers or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, they know, even at this point, they know Inquisitors existed. I mean, it sounds like it's taking place after Episode 6. But it's like, you would think, okay, we set this up, we should be able to get some weapons to help stop this, because, I mean, there may be no Jedi and no Sith left afterwards, but we know about Luke Skywalker and we know about Ahsoka. So it's possible it could be some Sith Lords or whatever roaming around. I don't know. I guess maybe they haven't developed the weapon yet that you see in Force Awakens, but I mean, this could have been an intro to it. Could have David Tennant to show back up, you know what I mean? I don't really know if they got him. I haven't seen the credits or anything like that, but I mean, in an interview, he literally said, I'm an old whore, I'll show up for anything, so I believe him if he showed up for this. This whole idea of this robot following this old Jedi ways kind of ordeal is making him look kind of stupid. And I don't know, I say that because, I mean, in the Clone Wars show, he was really smart, or at least smarter than doing stupid stuff. So him saying, yeah, well, all that stuff you want to do, that's usually a Padawan learner's job, which I'm not. I mean, at this point, even he should know, like, the Jedi are kind of dead. You know what I mean? There's not really much of them left, so there's probably not going to be a Padawan learner or anything like that. I don't know. Thrawn died at the Battle of Lothal, Hera? Why are you saying that? You of all people should know. No one ever confirmed his death. You were there. You were there with the Minox. You hate the Minox, remember? I don't know what the hell's going on there. Like, did I miss something in the Rebel show? I feel like I missed something. Anyway, weird kind of start for it. Also, props to the actress. I mean, she looks young. I feel like Hera would be portrayed by someone who's older than this, but she looks young. First off, good introduction to Sabine. Also nice to know they gave her her own squadron, apparently. Second off, based off that recording with Ezra, I feel like I missed something. Like either they're not telling me something or I missed something in Rebels entirely. It has been a while since I watched it, admittedly, but I feel like the ending I remember pretty clearly. So everyone's saying and thinking, oh, I sacrificed myself to destroy Thrawn. I don't remember that happening. So did something happen after that? I don't even remember if that recording was made afterwards. I don't think it was. So did something happen? I guess. I don't know. I suppose I'll reserve judgment until after like everything's explained, but I don't know. So far, it feels like a bit of a retcon. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I reached the end of episode 1. A couple things to make note of here. One, I don't think Sabine's dead. I mean, considering some of the stuff I've seen with Boba Fett, how he lived, and then even like that one side character from The Mandalorian, how he got shot by Cad Bane at the end of Boba Fett, and he still lived. I don't think she's dead. You know what I mean? Spoiler, by the way, for Boba Fett. I don't know why I'm saying that late. So he's probably gonna be thrown in the back of the tank. And even then, it looked like she got stabbed, like not in the gut, but like in the side of the gut. Who knows? Maybe she'll live. It'd be weird for them to kill her off, of all people. Also, Ahsoka making Sabine her apprentice. I don't know. It's never really been established that she's force sensitive, so I'm not really sure why she's trying that. I would sooner believe that it was Hera's son that was supposed to be the force sensitive one. I would sooner believe that she would train him. I don't know. A couple turns that I wasn't expecting. Not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily bad ones. But yeah, my prediction is she'll probably live through it. Yeah, I'd actually be shocked if they killed her off right here and now. You know what I mean? So we'll do episode 2 next. Something to make note of is I'm liking the series so far, by the way. I'm enjoying the action, I'm enjoying the story. I do find it a little questionable as to why Thrawn would have a map that leads to himself, similar to why Luke Skywalker did that. I guess both can be explained, it's just, I don't know, a map? I feel like it's a weird thing to do something like that when you're like the leader of your forces, or I don't know. This map subplot, I did find it a little weird at the end of Force Awakens, mainly because, I mean, it was explained away, sure, but I mean, wouldn't you just tell them coordinates? I mean, why did you have to have a map? And in this case, same thing. I mean, maybe I could understand why Thrawn would disappear, but leaving a map for subordinates instead of just telling them where he is, telling them like fake locations and then telling them a real location or something like that to throw off people. I don't know. This map ordeals, it sounds like it's just a necessary plot device. Okay, I'm like 18 minutes in episode 2 and I'm realizing I haven't said shit, so I'll start talking about some stuff. In terms of Sabine getting stabbed, I feel like they're not selling that injury as it should be sold. I mean, she got stabbed like here. You know what I mean? The way she's acting off, it's like more of like a scratch of some kind, you know, where it just kind of like grazed her but still got her. That would make more sense. But I mean, that was a stab, like a lightsaber. Like, what, 2 more inches or like this much more to the left, it would have gone through her gut and she would have been dead. That's what happened to Qui-Gon. I mean, yep, she just waved it off. Second thing I want to talk about is the more and more I'm watching at this point, the more and more I feel like they forgot their own lore. Which I guess is common nowadays, but I don't know. It's like some things just don't really match up. Like Ahsoka making Sabine her apprentice as opposed to Hera's son. Maybe, but to me, Sabine's a weird choice. Everyone thinking that both Thrawn and what the fuck, Ezra is being dead. The whole thing was it was a jump. Maybe I'm misremembering it. I haven't seen the finale in forever, but it was a jump. Like they know that. Those three specifically know that, and from to hear Hera and Ezra and Ahsoka think that it was possibly death, like it wasn't an explosion or anything like that. Um, there's also the whole thing with the star map that leads to Thrawn. It was a blind jump into God knows where. That was the whole point of that finale. He got rid of Thrawn. He didn't destroy him or anything like that. They made a blind jump into hyperspace to God knows where. So the fact that there's a map even that leads to him, I don't know. I'm still trying to give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe there was a battle that happened, and maybe they did find him in that blind jump, and then there was a battle, and now there's something else that happened. But I don't know. I feel like someone gave like clip notes to how the ending happened, and they're building off that as opposed to the more accurate lore. I don't know. I mean, it's something I'm annoyed about, but I'm still watching the series. Like, it's still coming up with like some funny moments, some good action set pieces. The villains, I mean, they're threatening, but so far I don't really know much other than generic bad guy. You know, nothing super interesting about them. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Also, it's good to see Chop in like that brief cameo so far. Also the Phantom, I think it's what it's called. I'm wondering if we'll see Zeb. I mean, I don't remember much, but I feel like he was off to help his own people, so probably not. But it could happen. Okay, we're at the ending of episode 2. Wasn't really much to say on this one, but I do have a couple points to make. It's nice of them to recreate the ending of the Rebel show. You know, seeing Ahsoka and Sabine travel off into who knows where to find Ezra. You know, almost one for one. But that basically confirms that everything that's happened so far means this shit is a retcon sometimes. There should be like a new job in Hollywood, the lore master. And if that is a job, well, you could have fooled me. So, but it's whatever. I'm still enjoying the journey, you know, so I mean, if you had to retcon it to make a decent journey, I'll forgive it. We'll see what happens. Not really sure how many episodes are left on the Ahsoka series, but so far promising. I like the main 3 heroes here. As for the villains, I mean, the most interesting one is the former, or like the one woman who had like witches as ancestors, you know what I mean? But I mean, nothing stellar so far. The things that are keeping me interested in the series so far is what happened to Thrawn and Ezra, and wherever they went, and the 3 heroes, or heroines rather. That being said, the retcons do kind of like mess it up a little bit, but whatever. I like the actress for Hera, but I feel like they're also kind of robbing the character. Hera has a little bit more bite than that, you know what I mean? It's not really her fault. I just don't think like they're giving her much opportunity to like show off that bite. She's got the motherly nice part down pat though, so better than nothing, I suppose. Sabine's pretty good. Sarcastic, moody. Pretty much Sabine to a T. And Ahsoka's pretty good too. Basically what I saw from Mandalorian. Yeah, pretty good. This whole Padawan apprentice thing, I don't know how to feel about it yet, but it is weird that she chose Sabine as an apprentice as opposed to her Hera's son, who's actually like Force adept, you know what I mean? But yeah, who knows? Maybe there'll be more explanations upon that in the future. I mean, I've never seen Sabine use the Force in the Rebels show, so hopefully we'll at least see some part of it here. I think she would be the second Jedi from Mandalore, which would be pretty cool, but it is what it is. I'm liking it. I want to see more. It's not bad by any means, and it's good enough that I want to keep watching, you know? But some of this lore retcon's kind of driving me crazy. But that's just me. I'm a lore nerd sometimes. Anyway, that was it for episodes 1 and 2. See you guys for 3. I don't know how they're releasing this shit. I want to say this was like a one-time occurrence. And then it's just going to go back to weekly, but I'll check tomorrow and see if there's an episode. And if there is, there'll be a video. Till then, see you next time.